Cocoa Beach, Florida, has a rich history that spans centuries, evolving from a quiet coastal area inhabited by indigenous peoples to a vibrant beachside community tied to the space age and tourism. The area was originally home to the Ace Indians, a tribe that thrived along Florida's east coast for thousands of years before European contact. Archaeological evidence, including shell middens, suggests they lived off the abundant fish, shellfish, and wildlife of the region. The Ace had limited interaction with Spanish explorers in the 16th and 17th centuries, but their population declined due to disease and conflict following European colonization. Modern settlement of Cocoa Beach began in the 19th century. After the Civil War, the area saw an influx of freed black families who established homesteads along the coast. Around the same time, fishermen, farmers, and citrus growers began to settle in the region, drawn by the fertile land and access to the Indian River Lagoon. The nearby city of Cocoa, founded in the 1860s, served as a hub for these early settlers, and the beach area was initially seen as an extension of that community. Cocoa Beach itself wasn't incorporated until 1925, but its development accelerated in the early 20th century. A key milestone came in 1895 when a road connecting Cocoa to the beach was completed, making the area more accessible. By the 1920s, it started gaining a reputation as a getaway spot. The construction of a wooden pier in 1923, later replaced by the concrete Cocoa Beach Pier in 1962, marked the beginning of its transformation into a tourist destination. The town's trajectory changed dramatically after World War II, thanks to the rise of the U.S. space program. In 1950, the establishment of the missile testing range at Cape Canaveral, now Kennedy Space Center, just north of Cocoa Beach brought an economic boom. Engineers, scientists, and military personnel flooded the area, and the population surged from a few hundred to over 10,000 by the 1960s. The space race put Cocoa Beach in the national spotlight, especially during the Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo programs. Astronauts like John Glenn and Buzz Aldrin were often seen around town, and the beach became a cultural touchstone, even inspiring the 1960s TV sitcom I Dream of Jeannie, which fictionalized the area with its mischievous Jeannie astronaut storyline. Surfing also became a defining feature of Cocoa Beach's identity during this period. In the 1960s, it emerged as the surfing capital of the East Coast, thanks to its consistent waves and the influence of local legend Kelly Slater, an 11-time world surfing champion born in Cocoa Beach in 1972. The Ron Jon Surf Shop, opened in 1963, grew into a massive 52,000 square foot landmark, cementing the town's surf culture. Today, Cocoa Beach is a blend of its historical roots and modern appeal. With a population of around 11,000, it remains a small but lively city, drawing tourists for its beaches, space-related attractions, and laid-back vibe. The Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex nearby keeps the space legacy alive, while the pier and surf scene continue to define its character. From indigenous origins to space-age fame, Cocoa Beach has carved out a unique place in Florida's history.